So I'm a big MXPX fan. I discovered them back in 1995, around the same time that I discovered Rancid and NoFX. So they're very important to me. And when they dropped that single "Stay Up All Night" off their new album, I heard it and I was like, "Oh man, this is." It was polarizing because I thought, okay, that we could either have a really great single off of a so-so album, or if this album is represented the right way by this one single, we got something great. And so I'm here to review their new album, and it's called Find a Way Home. It came out on August 25th of this year. It's 13 tracks, 33 and a half minutes in length. I'm going to rip right through this. I'm going to go song by song because it's 13 songs, and I'll just I basically wrote down what I was thinking as I listened to this record all the way through. So here we go. Song 1, Not Today. Album opens up with a very short, fast punk rock song, self-reflection and a bump up in maturity with the lyrics. Excellent song. Stand behind that, by the way. This Is What You Told Me sounds kind of like an easy core song, maybe like some Newfound Glory type stuff. Surprising, but another wonderful song. 2 songs in and I was like super psyched up, man. I was like, this is crazy. Track 3 is What I Tell Myself. Opening riff sounds like a Real McKenzie song off of one of their early albums. I think it's off of Oot and a Boot. But the chorus is super infectious and very catchy. The melody, the lyrics, the end with the gang vocals, and I put down, wow, that's 3 in a row. This album is starting off strong. That is accurate. Cautious Optimistic is one of the singles off the album. It starts off with like a palm muted riff as it builds to like a mid-tempo chorus, and it's super catchy and it's radio friendly, ready for some airplay, in my personal opinion. So good. Excuse My French is a very NoFX inspired song, and that's a good thing in my book. My least favorite lyrics on the record thus far, but the music is a 10 out of 10, so I still love this song. Stay Up All Night, again, as I mentioned before, the first single off the record, and that was such a good decision. A Blink-182 type opening riff with a wonderful, heavier chorus and extremely good lyrics. I love this song. When I heard it, I was immediately stoked and kind of nervous for the album. Wasn't sure they could do a whole record of this quality. Obviously, I was worried for no reason. This is about perfect thus far. Ready to Rage is a fast song in the vein of Authority Zero and Pennywise type stuff. Maybe some Sum 41. That's got amazing lyrics, and at this point, it's my favorite track on the record. The most punk rock one, if you will. This album is wild, bro. It's so good. I mean, what are we on, like 6 songs so far, and it's just like banger after banger. Undone sounds like classic MXPX to me. Another freaking slapper is what I wrote down. This album rules. The chorus is so good. Man, these dudes are just getting better and better. I hope they're proud of this record. And if any of them see this, man, I hope you're proud of this album because this thing is bonkers. I'll give you a hint, man. It doesn't get much worse from here on out. Call Me is power pop. I don't know if you guys are familiar with power pop, but if you've ever heard like Masked Intruder, this song's a lot like that. And I love this song. His vocal performance on this is a 10 out of 10. It's a top 3 track off the record. And then I just put, dang, this album is like blowing my mind right now. Goes right into another fast one with Mountains to Climb. This may be peak MXPX. I love how the lyrics are written and presented in the song. I love the production on the album. I feel like I was there with them while they were making this record. And we're getting close to the end. We get a slower, more chill guitar performance on Sunrise. Has a little Hawaii in it. It's a little instrumental intermission before the show ends. Usually not my thing, but it felt so natural and organic on this album that I 100% agree with it. And then when we broke through, it just hits all the right notes for a closer, and it leaves you wanting more. It's a personal, deep song. I just sat there daydreaming while I was listening to it. Then we get the more songs we wanted. There's actually another song. That wasn't the closer. They got us. They tricked us. They fooled us. Mistakes Will Be Made. They literally gave us an encore on the album, and it's perfect. Musically, lyrically, this album is absolutely ridiculous. That is all the notes that I wrote. And then I wrote like a little actual review for it, and I'll read that for you. We literally got a set list in an album. They gave us the equivalent to a greatest hits album, but with all new songs. You know how crazy this is? To deliver your strongest album 30 years into your career, and then to have it happen twice in 1 year, no less, with these bands, because Rancid did it as well. This is insane. 2023 is shaping up to be quite the year in punk. And if we didn't have 3 actually perfect records this year, this album would easily slide into the #1 spot. Easily. 3 songs in, and I was like, wow, this is Easily, I stressed it like 3 times. What an album. This is going to be on heavy rotation for a long time, and I need copies on vinyl for myself and my shop. It's so, so good. I give it a 10 out of 10. Legitimately could not be any better at all. The guitar tone, perfect. Drums, amazing. Mike's vocals, best they've ever been. Lyrics were personal yet catchy and relatable. 13 tracks in just over 33 minutes. Absolutely perfect song length. No fluff here, no skips. I'm kind of shocked. I thought Slowly Going the Way of the Buffalo is my favorite album by them. This is probably going to take its place. A wonderful experience for an album to be heard front to back. A type of art that people say is dying with streaming. Well, if Rancid, MXPX, and Conservative Military Image have anything to say about it, albums are still the way that you have to prove yourself. This trio here, they've proven they belong. I would put this up there with Dude Ranch, Enema of the State, Does This Look Infected, Good Morning, Dookie, track for track. I think in 10 years, this will be considered a classic and their best record. It's so damn good. ... Shake my head. ... Wow. And then I put a little while later, edit. 3 more complete listens, and I can say confidently that this is getting better with each listen. So that's my review for MXPX Find a Way Home, their new album. It's really, really good. Like I said over there, the production's nice. The drums are tight. The band as a unit is tight. The guitar tone is just, it's always good. These guys know what they're doing. They're professionals. But yeah, man, I'm blown away by this record. I'm putting every single song except the little Hawaii intermission. Every other song on the record is going to go on the playlist. Like this song is, this album is really, really good. I don't have a lot of time to talk, so I wanted to just read this. I got to go to work, so I'm going to jump off of here, edit this, and throw it up on there for you guys to watch, and hopefully go listen to the album. I'll put a link to it in the description. Check them out on Spotify. If they're in your town playing shows, go see them. Mike, if you guys see this by any chance, please jump on the podcast with me. I love you guys. I've been a fan since 1995, baby. Anyways, I got to get out of here, man. Y'all have a great day. MXPX, Find a Way Home. Perfect, dude. 10 out of 10. This year's crazy, bro. Y'all have a great day. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Peace.